of Hard Knocks Boxing Gym with an official weight of 61.8 kilograms, wearing the white trunks with gold. He's had one fight for one win, and representing Melbourne, Melvin Frederick Albert, Mr. Tony Moretta.
Well, there you go. You heard a bit of the backstory.
Boys, 4 rounds of boxing. Let's keep it fair. Let's keep it clean. Okay? Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
And you've heard a bit from the referee there. I'll ask you this, Hammer. On the description of Rob Lale, it says fight style like a Samoan. What does that mean?
He's got a hard head, I reckon. So it'll take a lot to stop him. But as I said, his previous bout in March against Matty Abdullahs, a loss to Matty is absolutely no disgrace at all, because he's one of the best prospects I know coming up at the moment. I'm looking forward to seeing Abdullahs later in the card, but it's all about these two men in centre ring right now. Lale.
My understanding too, Lale took that fight against Abdullahs at 1 week's notice.
It's always going to be a hard ask, but have a look at Lale just stalking forward, and here's the orthodox fighter.
Back of the head, boys.
Albert southpaw. So they're going to be jostling for front foot position here, trying to keep that front foot to the outside and throwing predominantly off the rear hand.
Searching and stalking Lale. But Melvin Albert doing his fair share of aggressive work as well. Both of these two.
Melvin Albert, a bit of a Victor Nagby look-alike, and fight style as well. Of course, Victor fought main event fighter Sam Solomon. And not long ago, they got the victory over Sammy, but I'm looking forward to Solomon in our main event later on as they go swinging in this fight.
I'm looking forward to Sam Solomon and Jesse White, the headline. Solomon stepping into the ring for the 66th time. A right there from Albert.
Lateral footwork aplenty from Albert.
Bit of backstory on Lale, born in Samoa. Lived a lot of his time in New Zealand, now based here in Australia and fighting out of the Team Ellis gym.
Oh, he eats the 1-2.
Yeah, he's taking a couple on the chin now. Melvin's really throwing them hard, but Robert seems to be standing.
Melvin Albert's gone back. He's gone to orthodox momentarily. Let's see what stance he pulls up now. He's back to orthodox. Melvin Albert. Albert in the white shorts with the rival branding. And the blue gloves.
They've lost a piece, so they'll have a stoppage there.
Got your mouth guard, Robert. Neutral corner.
Yeah, Robert's throwing. Look, he's throwing gloves like he's in a barroom fight at this point. There's a little bit of technique, but he's just throwing these haymakers. I'm enjoying. If you want to know what fighting like a Samoan's like, Costello, he's proving it right now.
I'm getting my answer. He is another one trained by Tai Tanua of the Team Ellis gym, and when I spoke to Tai today, he described Robert Lale as all will. A man who's going to bring the fight, and we're seeing it in this first round action. Neither man holding back. Nice jab.
Well, Albert coming off a win as well. It was some time ago. So even though it was some time ago, that tells me he's been active in the gym and training for a long time. So the experience is there. Getting a talking to.
Yeah, verbal warning there. Just threw the punch after the ref asked for the break. So Albert there with the verbal warning.
Just look at that proper jab from Albert. Loses his footing. Lale comes forward again. The 1-2 gets through. And he has landed some sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
Almost down.
He thought about it. Oh, hold on.
After the bell, loses his footing, so he won't get a count.
He'd lost his mouthpiece long before that too.
Is it a little bit of bother? Is Lale?
Well, hats off to Lale there. He was in a bit of trouble. He went to take that knee, but he thought, not here, not today, Costello.
And you can see Melvin Albert on the other side. He's bumming up the crowd, but right now we're taking a close look at the corner of Robert Lale, because he was in huge trouble at the end of that first round.
Absolutely. That was not an ideal finish to that round for Robert Lale. So they're going to tell him to just try and compose himself. He got down really low, lost his visual. It's all right to weave low, but you've still got to be looking up. You can't duck down and look at the ground because you don't know what's coming after that. And he was getting so low his visual was only at the knee or the feet. He's got to be looking to see what's coming upstairs.
So, Hammer, coming out of this round, if you're Melvin Albert, do you calm things down or do you get right back on him?
They should go straight on him. I don't know if he's cleared up yet. Looking at his foot, looking at his footwork.
Round 2.
I'd rush right at him if I was Albert.
Yeah, Albert needs to take advantage of this here, as Lale does not look comfortable on his feet. And again, he's knocked the mouthpiece out.
Punches, and it's that time, beautifully timed right hand over the jab of Albert that has caught Lale a couple of times. He's timing it perfectly, sitting on the back foot, and then just slingshotting himself forward with that right hand.
Early stages, second round. We could be seeing a finish to this one very soon. Melvin Albert.
That might be it.
No knockdown.
No knockdown, just lost his footing, but he's unsteady on his feet, Lale.
Yeah, Lale struggled to answer the ref before in his corner, and I think Albert's got this one lined up unless Lale can come out with something special.
Needs to keep his hands up.
He's got that big power if he can land it.
He's still tough, throws that right hand back, bombing right hand.
Well, here comes Lale now, he's had enough.
What about these two going toe to toe?
There's the right hand.
Oh! There we go, Albert.
Lale.
There goes Albert. Big left there from Lale, and he's right back into this one.
I told you he needed something special, Costello, and right there, that's where it was.
Okay, where's the
Well, how do you do? Rob Lale.
Who's it? Yours again? Neutral corner. Over here.
We did not see that one coming, Hammer.
Looking to the corner for instruction is Melvin Albert.
I just want to point out something, sorry, Hammer, very quickly to our viewers. The ref has warned Lale multiple times about his mouth gun, and he said one more time, and that's it. So Lale has to be really careful here.
He'll get a point off. He's landed that big shot.
Punching, well done.
Has he got anything left, though, Hammer, or is that the last card he had to play?
I reckon he's thrown it all at him, but he's tough. If the boys are saying from Team Ellis that he's got a bit in him, well, certainly we'll believe that. There's that clubbing right hand again from Albert. He's timed it well. Needs to set it up on the jab like that and then roll the right off.
So this doesn't, as again we see the unsteadiness of Lale there. What a fight this one.
Absolutely edge of your seat stuff, this one. Albert looking to land that right hand. He wants to get that 8 count back and level this one up.
So losing that point, if you're Albert, you do come back with aggression. You don't try and steady and maybe buy yourself some space, Hammer.
Yeah, it depends how rattled he is and how much he's recovered. His footing looks okay. He looks to be composed, but the knockdown is never great.
You'd say he still looks to be the one more composed on his feet, despite being the sufferer of the knockdown.
His placing, I suppose, the more calculated shots is Melvin. But there's that right hand rolling over the top, switches to southpaw momentarily.
Throwing that one too.
Calling him on, saying let's go. He doesn't want to be in the pocket there, does Albert. He wants to keep controlling the fight at the distance that was giving him the dividends earlier. Clubbing right hand again, or left hand rather. Now he's changed stance to that southpaw stance.
Lale now knows that he can put this
with
back
the hook.
as Albert comes through.
End of round 2.
Wow, right on the bell again. Absolute barn burner, this one.
Without doubt, that was the round of the night, Hammer.
The night is still but young, but geez, if it keeps going like that, you're certainly getting your money's worth if you're watching this at home on Fight TV.
The great Rex Hunt, ringside. We might be hearing from Rex a bit later on in the broadcast.
Let's hope not. But you're right, Lale just started throwing miracle punches there, Costello, for a moment. He was really hoping to hit something special, get Albert on the button. Albert's still playing the boxing game, still going for those points, even though he got that knockdown. Lale hoping for that special moment.
I asked the question, what does it mean to fight like a Samoan? And we're seeing it from Robert Lale.
Absolutely.
Well, Lale's up.
Round 3.
Third round action.
Well, we're 50% gone in this fight, 50% to go.
Super lightweight, proudly sponsored by the Team Ellis Gym at Slater Parade, Keylor. Been down there and trained myself.
Oh, that left hand getting through the guard.
Stop!
Oh, and with a clubbing left.
And the left made it.
The back of the head, Melvin. Watch the back of the head.
Southpaw is where he wants to stay, Albert.
Swing and a miss there by Lale.
Again, up the tube.
Yeah, Lale just keeps throwing these haymakers. They're not hitting, though. He's wasting a lot of energy throwing them.
He's gotten underneath Albert there.
Again.
Lale's still looking for that one big shot to end this one, Emma.
Yeah, he's looking for the big finisher. And you know what? He is capable of doing it, as we saw. This one we thought he was done. He rose again and planted that right hand on Albert. Albert now gone back to boxing at range.
So you'd have to say Albert's had the better of the majority of this fight, but considering Lale's got that knockdown on his card, Hammer.
Absolutely, it's going to be an interesting run on the scorecards as they stand and trade rear hands 1 for 1. Again, the lead hook, the lead right hook from Albert dances away from the power side. It's good footwork from him. He's rotating the right way, staying away from that right hand of Lale, is Albert, and that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to step to his right and then throw that straight left.
Gambino, nobody likes a stink like you do. You must be enjoying this one.
This has been excellent, and I'm sure there's more to come. But let me tell you something, right there is what Albert needed to do, and he needs to follow up on it, Costello.
Chopping right hand again, Melvin Albert.
Break, come on. Box.
Yeah, absolutely, toughness personified is Rob Lale. He's got a bit of a mouse under the right eye as well, courtesy of that straight left hand of Melvin Albert. Albert again, it looks composed. He's certainly shaken off that knockdown.
We've seen one technical knockout in the night in the first.
Oh, the 1-2, the straight left-right, the uppercut hook combo in return from Lale. He stalks forward again. He's on the front foot, guys, and just trying to make something happen is Robbie Lale.
That one just went through the skies at Flemington there from Rob Lale.
Trying to punch the skylight in the roof here at the Pavilion.
And then that's what I'm saying. Albert is playing the boxing game. He's going for those points. Lale is trying to finish it off. I think he knows it's his only hope.
Oh, big right hand from Lale. Runs him down. Hooks him up.
Step back. Boys,
the way he's chasing him, Hammer.
Yeah,
sprinting after
him. Absolutely running at him is Lale.
And there it is.
Oh, again with the uppercut to finish that round.
That is end of round at number 3.
I tell you, this is going to be a hell of a fight to score, especially with that knockdown. Lale's done some good things, but Melvin Albert, he's landed the cleaner shots on the outside. And if it wasn't for that knockdown, he'd be ahead. But with that knockdown, it puts a whole different spin on this one.
Well, in his first professional fight against Abdullahs, he was stopped in the 3rd round, was Robert Lale. So he's made it to the 4th for the first time in his career, Hammer.
He's got to the 4th, which is good.
And he's, as we like to say in boxing, it's a puncher's chance of taking this one out. And he does have the only knockdown on the card so far.
Absolutely.
Tonight's fights are brought to you by Pro Bellum, Adidas Joel, CB Clothing, Dr. D, Rotary Civil, and
swelling under the right eye of Robert Lale.
Touch gloves. Rob, touch gloves. Last.
This is the 4th and final round.
And here we go.
Albert, good crowd support. They're cheering him on. Great atmosphere. Oh,
big overhand
again he gets caught looking at the ground. And the towel's been thrown. The towel's been thrown and the refs missed it. The towel thrown from the red corner.
And there it is. Melvin Albert, as Rob Lale is consoled in his corner. Melvin Albert, the victor, and his supporters getting around him in the blue corner.
Absolutely, and it was